नमस्कार और गंगा एजुकेशन में आपका पुनः स्वागत है। इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर आपको विधिक क्षेत्र से संबंधित महत्वपूर्ण विषयों पर व्याख्यान, विधि से जुड़े हुए प्रतियोगी परीक्षाओं की तैयारी, महत्वपूर्ण कानूनी तथ्य तथा विधिक इतिहास से संबंधित सामग्री सरल और व्यवस्थित रूप में उपलब्ध होगी। आज के इस वीडियो में हम डिकोड करने जा रहे हैं ऑफिशियल नोटिफिकेशन दैट इज रिगार्डिंग जुडिशियल रिसर्च असिस्टेंस फॉर 24 वैकेंसीज। लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड।
I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today because we are decoding a massive, and I mean massive, career opportunity. The Bombay High Court has officially released its Judicial Research Assistant notification. अगर आप एक fresh law graduate हैं और directly honorable judges के supervision में अपना career kickstart करना चाहते हैं, well, pay very close attention. As a law professor, I'm going to break down the strict rules for you, and as a legal tech expert, I'll tell you exactly how to actually win this role. Let's get right into it. Okay, let's dive into this number right here. 80,000 rupees. That is the monthly honorarium for a fresh law graduate. ये एक incredibly impressive stipend है, right? But here's the catch. To secure one of these 24 highly exclusive vacancies, you've got to survive a pretty intense selection process and meet some incredibly high expectations. Now, everything we are discussing today comes straight from the primary source, the official notice released by the Bombay High Court Registry on May 12, 2026. We are basing our entire analysis strictly on this document, so you know exactly what the court is asking for without any guesswork. Here is our roadmap for today. 1. The JRA opportunity. 2. Check your eligibility. 3. Work and compensation. 4. Strict code of conduct. And finally, 5. The application process.
Number 1. The JRA opportunity. An overview. Basically, this is an ad hoc appointment on a one-year contract. और posting सिर्फ मुंबई में नहीं होगी. You could actually be posted at the main establishment in Mumbai, its benches at Nagpur and Aurangabad, or even the circuit bench at Kolhapur, totally depending on where the court needs you.
Moving to Section 2, let's check your eligibility. The very first absolute hurdle is your age. You must not be less than 21 or more than 30 years old on the exact date of your application. If you clear that window, great. Let's look at the academics.
So, the crucial point here is that academic consistency is completely non-negotiable. You literally must have passed your final LLB examination in your first attempt, holding a minimum of 55% marks. Specifically, that means looking at semesters 5 and 6 if you're in a 3-year degree program, and semesters 9 and 10 for a 5-year degree.
Now, having an LLM might give you a bit of a preference, sure, but the absolute non-negotiable requirement for everyone is basic technology and case law software proficiency. Now, put your pens down for a second and really listen, because as a legal tech expert, let me give you a quick reality check. आज के टाइम में बेसिक सॉफ्टवेयर का मतलब सिर्फ मनुपात्रा या SCC ऑनलाइन पर कीवर्ड्स टाइप करना नहीं रह गया है. It means using AI. You seriously need to know how AI is completely transforming legal research. Tools like SCC Online's True Search and other platforms integrating AI are becoming the standard. So jot down these AI skills you must have for this role. First, smart case law search using semantic queries. You want to find the exact ratio, not just match random words. Second, basic prompt engineering for legal databases so you can filter out the irrelevant cases instantly. Trust me, अगर आपको ये edge नहीं पता, you are already behind the competition.
Section 3, Work and Compensation. The reality check. You know the pay, but what are the honorable judges actually going to expect from you on a daily basis?
Reading straight from the notice, you'll carry out research in such matters and on such legal issues as may be required by the judge. Also to attend the court, make notes, draft memoranda, etc. Basically, you are the judge's right hand for legal research. And यहाँ AI आपकी सबसे बड़ी superpower बन सकती है. Practical use cases they call? Say a judge gives you a 200-page judgment to review in like 30 minutes. You can use AI tools for instant case law summarization, pulling out the facts, the core issues, and the ratio discendi in literal seconds. Doing note-making in court? You can use AI to structure your messy rough notes into formal, clean legal memoranda. Just a quick warning though. Standard models like ChatGPT can and do hallucinate fake cases, so you absolutely must rely on specialized legal AI tools and verify every single thing. AI can write that first draft, but your own legal brain has to do the final edit.
Now that 80,000 rupees stipend is definitely fantastic, but look at the trade-off here. You only get 8 days of leave for the entire year. There are 0 other allowances, And the hours? Well, you might be called to chambers or even the judge's official residence way beyond standard office hours, and sometimes even on court holidays. Your dedication has to be absolute.
Part 4. Strict Code of Conduct. The Boundaries. Having unprecedented access to the inner workings of the High Court naturally comes with some non-negotiable rules.
Now, what's really interesting about these rules is how strict they are regarding conflicts of interest. The bar to practice is absolute. You simply cannot practice in any court while you're working as a JRA. Once your one-year term ends, there's a mandatory one-year cooling-off period where you cannot practice before the specific honorable judge that you assisted. And perhaps most importantly, you are permanently barred from ever appearing in any case you worked on during your tenure. No exceptions.
Integrity also means absolute secrecy regarding both the honorable judge and your assigned work. Leaking any information is grounds for immediate termination. And be warned, the registry runs a very tight ship. If you overstay your 8 days of leave or take any unauthorized absences, they will make a proportionate deduction directly from your stipend.
Finally, Section 5, the application process, your action plan. Listen closely because this is a highly specific physical application process. One tiny procedural mistake and your application goes straight into the rejection pile.
You have a strict, foolproof, 3-step action plan here. First, obtain a formal recommendation. Second, secure a physical 500 rupee postal order or demand draft. And third, carefully compile and physically submit your application with specific self-attested documents.
Let's break down Step 1, the recommendation. It has to be completely official. You need a letter from the principal of your law college or from the president of recognized bar associations like the Bombay Bar, AWI, ILS, or the High Court bars in Nagpur, Aurangabad, or Goa. These authorities are explicitly mandated to use objective and transparent criteria to ensure fairness.
Step 2, the fee. Please pay close attention here. The 500 rupee non-refundable fee must be via a physical postal order or demand draft. Koi UPI, NEFT, ya Google Pay nahi chalega. And the payee name must be exactly this: Assistant Registrar for Registrar General, High Court, AS, Bombay. Literally, a typo here means instant rejection.
Step 3 is the interview. Eligible candidates will get an email calling them for a personal interview worth 50 marks. You have to score at least a 25 to pass. Now here is a massive pro tip from your professor on how to easily score those 25 marks. During the interview, when they ask about your research process, do not just say you read books or browse standard databases. Stand out by explaining exactly how you leverage legal tech. Say something like, I use AI-powered semantic search for initial discovery, and then cross-reference with primary text to eliminate hallucinations. Prove to them that your tech savviness will save the judge valuable time. That's exactly how you get the Chief Justice's approval.
Finally, the submission itself. Your physical application goes to the Registrar of Personnel at the appellate side in Mumbai. You need to package everything up: the form, the DD, your recommendation, and self-attested copies of your age proof, all your mark sheets, domicile, and computer proficiency certificates inside one main envelope. And that envelope must be strictly superscribed with the words, Application for Appointment of Judicial Research Assistant.
And lastly, the urgent deadline. Your physical package must arrive on or before May 29, 2026 by exactly 5 p.m. You can use speed post, RPAD, courier or hand delivery. Use whatever you must, but please do not risk waiting until the last minute. You've seen the strict rules, the grueling hours, and the impressive stipend. The High Court doesn't just want any law graduate. They want a highly efficient, tech-enabled legal mind. तो सवाल ये है, are you ready to step up, upgrade your skills, and take a seat right next to the judges? Thanks so much for joining this explainer and best of luck.
इस सत्र को देखने के लिए धन्यवाद। यदि यह व्याख्यान आपको उपयोगी लगा है तो कृपया लाइक, शेयर और गंगा एजुकेशन को सब्सक्राइब करें और आगे भी ऐसे महत्वपूर्ण विधि व्याख्यानों के लिए जुड़े रहें।